Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's got the same timing as
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Do I have an empty water bottle? Yeah. No. Why? Oh.
not this game, but the next game.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll just have to wait.
Yeah.
Now, I will not be here until later in the afternoon tomorrow because I have to work.
Okay.
So, Ruby is going to be...
Be your boss. Go be you.
Ruby's going to be tomorrow.
All right.
The person running around with a chicken.
All righty.
But the good thing is there are no open shifts tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. So as long as everybody shows up, we shouldn't have any openings.
As long as everybody shows up?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I won't be here till tomorrow afternoon anyway, so by the time you get here, you'll probably be here before I will.
Hey.
So I probably won't be here until right around probably about 3 tomorrow.
I might be.
Okay.
Maybe. I'm working in Roseburg.
Oh, okay. Minnesota. And with her cowbells.
I thought you hated those things.
She hates them
I
so
thought you hated those things.
She's promoting them so they'll sell. Yeah, she's advertising.
Let me be here and be in everyone's way and not be at all helpful.
What?
Are you from here?
Not originally. I've only been here in Eugene for about 3 years. I've been
Welcome,
born and
ladies
raised
and
in
gentlemen,
Poland.
to
Derby out there and all that.
I
And
am
I
good
got
to
a job opportunity out here.
Number 03, this is 0820, Press, 2000, no destroyer. 310, for Montesquieu. 42, Mount Rushmore, 44, Webster, 480, Winter, number 52, Squash, Bob, Safety.
Yes.
71, Starrett. 70, Dominic Hill. 79, Brady Blazer. Number 8, Monkey Ness. 805, Emily Killer. And 99, Post 90.
All right.
And we got number 9, Raina Terragini for Gapland. Maple City City out Mount Rushmore. And Mount Rushmore, Lee Gel. points to the game. Mount Rushmore.
Kansas City did really well to hold the Rushmore. Efficiently recycling the turnover. As far behind the pack of Boston.
5 more up for Angel City. Super Invitational again. As we get going to the inside and roll it back.
Getting knocked to the outside by number 42. That's by pressure number 12, Paul Clark. Gapland moving really well right now. We have a mental reset, it looks like, trying to control Mount Rushmore.
It's just no hard to get big colors. Just suitable and not too out of bounds. Right at there, still trapped. Angel City not letting it through. Gapland tightening up as Western moves forward to try and break free. The jammer not Rushmore was able to.
And with Ricky Terror being stuck behind the Angel City four wall, there's really no point for Mount Rushmore to call off the game.
Right. And as just bring it there out. Now for a fourth going out. 15-0 early lead. Let's look at the gas. The Gapland over there with Smashers. The lead up to number 9, Raina Terrace. Just saw their jam. Number 11, Rolling Stone. 12 is No Heart. Number 15, Kenny. 17 is Prankster. 22 is Skidlet. Number 30 is Ripper Roller. 37 is Sunny Depth Position. 40 is Deep Pressure. 82 Smashinator. Set the jam next. 119 Ginger Snap. 360 MC1R. 901 is Cracked Jade. 911 is Killerella. And 51 is Blue.
As Henry Hill do a really fantastic job at the front of Gapland's blue wall, and entering the pass forcing everybody forward.
Mascarella, or Smashinator rather. Sorry. I barely can't read my own.
It's so funny to see those moments too when the skittlers
It's just like, what the hell are you talking about, chicken?
and the thing that skaters never pay attention to. How about that?
Only when I screw up. Smasher took down 5 lines and somehow picked up the ball.
Congratulations to Outcast.
Zoe Destroyer next up against 51-51 at T3G5. Let's see if T3G5 actually has some magic tricks up his sleeve to get past the Kansas City defense and close the points finally to get.
Will be the escape track, yes. Kansas City just not getting anything, and catching the lead on the run back.
Obvious track that, so Zoe Destroyer will take full advantage of this power jam. Angel City, a fast guy situation down the front. Zoe Destroyer skating backwards on one foot, almost broke the front wall.
Yeah, they're both on 5.
But got recycled.
Gapland already played earlier against Lava City. They're showing similar defense to the early games, just lots of water falling forward, keeping the back, moving forward and trapping it. The jam again is through. Completes the initial pass.
Yeah.
Just easy with a situation. Parker played perfect offense and slowed down and got ready for Gapland hammer to return to the track. Gapland finally on the board now with 3 points.
And it's 5 points up. For number 2000 Zoe Destroyer takes Angel City to 24. That's the start off the number 79 for Angel City. It's a little regulator, jamming with 119 Ginger Snap.
super effective as little regulator gets out of the regional status and comes around with the scoring pass. Looks like she might get. Russell's getting his one point. She gets it to the inside of 2.
Now Kay following her from the outside of the end and coming around the down. But finally back up and through with 5.
Alan Killer doing really well with the backwards blocking and able to contain the Gapland jammer. Slowing Junior that down. And enough time for Angel City to return back to the track with 5-point grand slam.
And another sweet spin move on one leg. 5 more points. 15 total on the jam.
Gapland defense falling apart a little bit with multiple water penalties, spreading themselves out, not getting enough communication with each other to control the flows and stick together to tighten up all the gaps for Angel City.
Always suck the glass on the moving quickly when you're standing still and there's only 2 of you at the wall. And now the star pass off to Cranston Jade. That's 5 more up for the little regulator. Cranston Jade now clear on the initial pass.
Gapland blockers wouldn't be paying attention when Little Regulator came through, and Little Regulator like each time comes through turn 1, went right and sent all the blockers. 31 points.
We'd like to thank sponsor T3G5. Spray the funk away with T3G5 Active Spray. This stuff really works. It's available at the Emerald City Junior Gyms table. Defunk your stuff and help support the juniors. Proceeds from sales will benefit the juniors program.
Disney returning to the track against Rowan Stowe. Nice recycling by the Gapland blockers, but just not quick enough as Angel City Jammer comes out to reach Jammer. And Disney is just called for the track, but a correction, a back block, so we will swap Jammers.
The lead Jammer with the double penalty. And back up now. Gapland on the power jam. Rowan Stowe completes the initial pass.
The penalty box is now clear, so we'll go back to 5-on-5 action.
What you're doing, Jason?
That was a minor red with a huge hit on Rowan Stowe to the inside of the track.
And Disney is sliding through for 4 on her first scoring pass. And Disney clear again, using the shirt as a windshield wiper to clear the face screen.
Huge sandwich with that was Prankster and Rip and Roller trying to do everything they can to slow down this easy. Expecting for a moment, but this easy was still able to get out in the spot.
Disney in for another scoring pass of Rowan Stowe to the inside. And jam comes to a close. As we count at the Lustberry Clothing uniforms that lead victory. Which is what you want in a uniform. You don't want to move it against you.
Which one?
No, yeah.
Which way is it going to go? Good point.
Good question. Yeah.
Pointing to the
Yeah.
left.
Uh-huh.
Whatever.
We'd also like to thank Wicked Stigler, speaker owned and operated. Those maniacs have been around since 2007.
Oh, okay.
Returning to the track now for jam number 6 against Tasmanian Devil.
Yeah, I turned him up to 6 just to see what it did, and nothing.
Penalty box
Yeah.
is empty. T3G5 on 5 action.
Both of them?
Held back by tripod at the back. Tasmanian Devil.
All right.
Trying to work around the
Right there?
outside. One stick of the feet.
Okay, that's fine right there.
Takes the no pass, no penalty. Not leaving Jam, but he's clear. Ready to get some points.
And that's a super frustrating moment. It's Jam where you dig out first and you think you got lead, and you see that no pass, no penalty. You got it.
And the Rangers defense is plenty, but no, as
All right.
Ringatera breaks clear, grabs with Jimmer.
And she's going to run with it. She doesn't want to call off. She wants to get a couple points.
Yes.
Try and close the gap just a little bit.
Tasmanian Devil crew completing her scoring pass with 5, now on her second pass. Ringatera again, track. With the 3 assistants coming forward from Crash DJ.
Okay.
Disney was able to, Tasmanian Devil was able to force it out of play call, and number 40, Pete Presser, got the feathers to reform, so she will start the next game of the penalty box.
Jam called off, 3 points up for Gapland. Takes them to 9 and 15-point jam for Angel City. 18 minutes to go, 85.
I was about to say, I can hear the guy in the blue, but the other guy cannot hear if he's even talking.
Should have brought a mirror.
What was that?
This is not as hard as the track along where you're actually looking from the back side.
Yeah, the guy in the blue.
Good point. Lead jammer number 42 for Angel City, that is Mount Crushmore, who was also through quickly and picking up the points. And smashing it, was out on her heels. We'll reset with Dizzy as he set the jam for Angel City Houdini. Jamming for the Smashers Elite.
I don't know what's more tiring right now. Watching the jammers and these very, very powerful walls, or watching Angel City finish doing perfect.
I know. Lead jammer Houdini twice the way through against a 3-person attack. Now a 2-person attack. For Angel City, it ducks under a head jack. 4 points up Houdini.
All right, is that better?
He started super low and then got down on the right leg and came through on 1 foot, literally.
Some sort of escape trick. Meanwhile, there's an injury. Falls off to the side and the Raptors out of the penalty box. Then right back in.
All right.
Cleared for 4 more.
Yeah, she did the hole against Gideon.
The top one or the bottom
The
one?
rest of the Gapland wall was able to be turned out in front of the recycle.
Yeah, all right. All right,
Perfect
0.
position to score that.
All right.
3 on 2 now in the back. Getting some
All right, is that better?
dives around the hip check from Starrett.
Skippers down there in the penalty box for a back block. So it's been better.
Oh,
Switching up a little bit in the penalty box. Gapland now has 2 blockers in the box, with the last blocker for Angel City now leaving the box. As number 8, Monkey Mess, coming back onto the track.
Slowing down at the top of the turn. Houdini
crazy getting knocked to that outside, decides to sub to the back. Deeps around, picks up 4 more points.
Well, that will bring us to the natural conclusion of that jam. So we crane our necks around here. That'll be Gapland's first jam where they pull way well ahead of Angel City, 19 points to 16 in favor of Gapland. Gapland now at 28 points to Angel City's 105.
That is also the second jam that
A mirror would have been a really good idea.
Fresh on the jam line is number 362, Gravy for Angel City. Number 901, Ratchet Daily for Gapland. I believe it's the first time for both these jammers in this game.
Angel City out first to take lead jam. That's once again number 362, Gravy. Taking a look back at Crashity Jade. She is now getting through the pack, looking to make that scoring pass with Gravy right on her heels. Now, little jammer on jammer action as they approach the pack.
Gravy getting pinballed by those Gapland blockers, and she's going to call it off after picking up 3 points, 1 point for Gapland.
So Angel City picks up 7 points that jam to Gapland's 1, extending their lead to 112 Angel City, 29 Gapland. Take a moment here to thank another one of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Radar Wheels. The Big O is brought to you in part by the Radar Halo. Achieve world-class edging without sacrificing grip. Radar Halo. Getting back down to the action on the track. Number 42 wears the Jammer's star for Angel City. That's Mount Crushmore.
Smashed her way through those Angel City blockers. Pressure on Mount Rushmore.
Definitely a smashing and crushing kind of jam here. These jammers aptly named. Smashinator through.
Smashinator unchallenged on that last pass. Let's see if she has the same luck this time. She does. On the outside. She's the way through. Look at the 4 points up on the board.
Smashinator through the pack for 4 points as we see Mount Crushmore re-engaging the pack, hopping on those toe stops, coming around that outside, barely staying in. Well played.
Smashinator trying to push those Angel City blockers to no pack point. As Mount Rushmore re-enters the pack. Trying the inside, trying the outside, still getting met by the Gapland blockers.
So Mount Crushmore will call off that jam, picking up 1 point on the last pass. Grand total of 14 for Angel City, 16 on that one for Gapland. That'll bring the score up to 45 Gapland, 126 Angel City.
Up next we've got Reign of Terror for Gapland up against number 310 Invitational. That was for Angel City.
At least we've been playing teams down in the States.
Tasmanian Devil pushing up to the front of the pack against the Gapland defense. Gonna find a gap on the outside. Takes lead jam for Angel City. Gapland has now lost 2 blockers to the penalty box. Significantly diminished pack strength.
Reign of Terror manages to make a potential pass, putting a bit of pressure on Tasmanian Devil.
Well, Tasmanian Devil definitely taking advantage of the diminished pack strength of Gapland. Nice little pirouette there and calling off the jam, passing the last Gapland blocker. That'll be 4 points on that last pass for Angel City. 9 points total for the jam. Once again, holding Gapland scoreless for this jam. Like to give a shout out here to our live stream broadcast provider, Tybach Production Services. Thank you very much for filming and streaming this event, the Big O 2017.
We'd like to thank the social media team who is working feverishly all weekend to bring us live tweets and Facebook uploads throughout this event.
That's valued at $650.
Another big shout out here to RollerCon. Save the last weekend in July for the best time of your life, July 26th through 30th, 2017, to get yourself down to RollerCon. All right, so we do have a team timeout here called for by Angel City. That timeout is now wrapping up. We'll be getting down to the action on the track. We'll see Little Regulator wearing the Jammer Star for Angel City. She'll be jamming against Houdini for Gapland.
Gapland with a slight tactical advantage as number 17, Prankster, serves the remaining seconds over penalty.
Gapland starting with 1 in the box, so this will be a 4-3 pack.
Little Regulator sneaking through on that inside line. Picks up the lead jammer. Houdini getting pinballed by those Angel City blockers. Tries to get on the outside.
And then does it again to get points.
Manages to draw a high block.
Webster hit out a Gapland
That's
skater on the outside of turn 4. The Gapland skater came out just barely in front. She looked to the outside left to see if she was going to get the track off. But the signal was clean.
Angel City going to call off that jam as Gapland jammer Houdini puts on the pressure. 2 points picked up by Angel City. Gapland held scoreless that jam. 7 points total for Angel City.
Giving us 142 to 45.
Angel City sending out Dizzy Izzy with the Jammer Star up against Crashity Jade.
Gapland getting a little psyched up on the track there before they brace up into their four wall. Prepared to receive Dizzy Izzy. Great there by the Gapland defense, holding back Dizzy Izzy. Dizzy Izzy is now allowed through. However, Crashity Jade pushing her way through the pack, gonna slip through on the inside. Back up on her skates, lickety split.
Slides out to back up as Dizzy Izzy catching up. Goes chest to chest with Kay.
Crashity Jade making her way through the block behind Angel City blocker.
I'm guessing that's going to be a rock.
Dizzy Izzy gets her way through the pack after picking up 4 points. As an 8-point jam for Gapland, holding Angel City down to 4. Score now Gapland 53, Angel City 146. We have just about 8 minutes remaining to play in this first half.
Next we've got Smashinator on the line up against Mount Rushmore for Angel City.
Right up front. At the middle line. Out of bounds by
Mount Crushmore now forced to recycle to the back of the pack. Gap.
Smashinator trying to push that pack to its limits. But it's not outside.
No, just barely not staying in bounds on that hit.
She did manage to pick up the lead jammer status, though, recycling herself. It's always good to play.
Oh, most definitely, and Mount Crushmore picks up a track cut penalty. So this is a power jam for Smashinator and Gapland. Smashinator coming through, smashing through the defense of Angel City. Does get a little bit of trouble there around turn 1. Her tear seems slow, but she is once again really stretching the limits of this pack. Does get through. Grand slam, Gapland.
Back to the track, takes a bit of a tumble, and that'll be a low block call on number 13.
So that will bring the jam to a close. Waiting for the confirmation on the score. That's 6 points up for Gapland, 59 points total to Angel City's 146. 6 minutes, 15 seconds remain to play. I don't think they're switching.
Just a little bit.
All right, Reign of Terror back on the track for Gapland. She will be facing off against Zoe Destroyer for Angel City.
Reign of Terror picking up a track cut. That'll leave number 362, Gravy, on a power jam.
Pivot forward to play offense. Gravy out lead jammer status.
Gravy taking a whip off of her blockers, makes it through on the outside, puts up 5 points.
Gravy around for 5 more points up for Angel City. In the meantime, number 9, Reign of Terror, jammer for Gapland, has been released from the penalty box. Back in the action. Nice move there by Gravy. Keeps that 5-point grand slam going. Reign of Terror knocked to the inside, forced to recycle to the back of the pack. Gravy just sliding through the pack. However, now meeting up with that tri-block, that tri-force of power for Gapland. Gapland doing a good job of holding her up. However, they can't hold Gravy forever. That Gravy train's going to keep her rolling. 4 more points up for Angel City.
Reign of Terror passes off the star to number 30, Rip and Roller for Gapland. See if she has any better luck getting through those Angel City blockers. And Gravy puts 5 more points up.
Oh, and we saw a star pass for Gapland going over to Rip and Roll her. However, before getting that helmet cover on, she did get a track cut penalty. Angel City going to take advantage of that, calling off the jam. Angel City will now start this next jam in a power start. Wow, and quite the run on that last jam for Angel City. 29 points put up on the board, holding Gapland to 0. We're going to see what Dizzy Izzy can do with this power start for Gapland.
Looks like Angel City blockers might have an offensive plan in mind.
Things being a little rough and tumble in the pack as they pick up speed around turns 1 and 2. We do have Dizzy Izzy taking lead jam for Angel City. The pivot turn jammer Rip and Roller for Gapland standing in the box, now re-entering the track.
Rip and Roller is going to stash that star, deciding what her next move is going to be. While Dizzy Izzy puts up another 5 in the sky.
We do see a star pass happening for Gapland over to Houdini. However, there was an out-of-play call happening here, so Houdini's forced to drop the star on the side of the track. Both her and Rip and Roll her now going to the penalty box. Rough place for Gapland. However, the Angel City Juniors and Dizzy Izzy really going to take full advantage of this jam.
Dizzy Izzy takes a chance taking that inside line. Manages to pick up a track cut as her toe dragged just a little bit.
And with Dizzy Izzy going and taking a trip to that penalty box, we'll have another chance here for Gapland to see what they can do. We see Rip and Roll her now out of the penalty box, picking up that jammer's helmet cover. So now becoming the active jammer for Gapland.
Houdini giving her a bit of offense help there. Rip and Roller getting a hit to the outside and recycled all the way back. Almost to turn number 3 as the jam comes to an end.
Another strong jam there for Angel City, 19 points, once again holding Gapland scoreless. And we have an official review called for by Gapland. So as we wait for that information to get communicated and ultimately disseminated up to us, we're going to give a little shout out here to another one of our delightful sponsors here at Big O 2017, Girls on Track. Girls on Track wants to keep girls in the game by supporting junior roller derby programs. Visit their table at the vendor area if you're here or visiting the Big O this weekend. And you can learn how to be a part of the movement. If you are not here in the venue for the Big O, you can check them out online at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
Some fun stats about the Big O: 17 WFTDA plus 4 B teams, 9 MRDA teams, 5 juniors, Team USA, both men's and women's, and 2 modified contact junior teams, which will be playing on Sunday.
So we do have our zebra huddle in the middle conferring, figuring out what they're going to call about this official review. So as soon as we have that information, we will pass it on to you. It looks like things have wrapped up. We're going to see Crashity Jade wearing the Jammer Star for Gapland. She will be jamming against Tasmanian Devil.
With the end of that official review, Crashity Jade for Gapland is going to be taking on Tasmanian Devil for Angel City.
So I'm not quite sure what was being reviewed there for the official review, but I do know that Gapland did not successfully retain their official review.
Tasmanian Devil picks up lead jam status as Crashity Jade gets through right behind her, putting on some pressure. And Tasmanian Devil is going to call it off, picking up 1 point, holding Gapland to 0.
Yeah, not going to be taking any risks on that jam. Angel City definitely with a comfortable lead at this point, but not looking to give up any kind of position on the track. We are now going to see Smashinator, number 82, wearing the Jammer Star for Gapland. She will be going up against number 2000, Zoe Destroyer for Angel City.
Pack opting to take a spot at the jam line this time. They've had mostly pivot line starts during this game. And Angel City recycling in front of Smashinator. Meanwhile, Zoe Destroyer gets taken out to the outside.
Yeah.
Depressor is there to meet her, but she still picks up. Oh, no, she does not. She gets a no pass, no point. She does not get lead status.
We see a star pass on the track here. Crashity Jade now donning the Jammer Star, becoming the active jammer for Gapland.
Zoe Destroyer getting knocked to the outside, getting knocked to the inside. She's taking her time, figuring out what her next move is going to be against those Gapland blockers. Meanwhile, Crashity Jade picking up 4 points for Gapland.
Crashity Jade through the pack for another grand slam up for Gapland. Turning out to be a pretty strong jam for Gapland here.
Zoe Destroyer opting to stash the star. She's going to pass it off to number 8, Monkey Mess for Angel City.
Looks like that star pass was indeed successful. Monkey Mess holds it as she gets to the front of the pack, forced to the outside by Gapland defense, where she will don that star cover, activating her jammer powers.
Monkey Mess getting knocked to the inside, not taking any chances. She recycles herself to the back, spins around that last Gapland blocker, and makes it through for 2 points.
So it looks like a strong jam for Gapland, picking up 14 points total, holding Angel City down to 3. That might have been one of their strongest jams we've seen yet. Score now, Gapland 73, Angel City 198 as we go into the half. So we will now have about 10-15 minutes to wait until we get back into the action. So a great opportunity to get up, stretch your legs, get yourself a beverage, and then get yourself right back here as Angel City continues to take on Gapland. I'm Rich Mahogany.
And I'm Sonia Blade.
We'll be back shortly.
Tasmanian Devil unchallenged as she gets lead jam. Crashity Jade with a spin move on that inside line, trying to put on some pressure.
Tasmanian Devil getting through the pack with little resistance there, picks up 4 points. Meantime, Crashity Jade forced to recycle to the back of the pack by Little Regulator for Angel City.
Tasmanian Devil on that outside line, putting up 5 in the sky.
A clear path through the
Crashity Jade still fighting her way through at the pack. Angel City, they're going to call off the jam. 5 more points on that last pass. Grand total of 14 points for Angel City. Gapland picks up 2 for themselves. So heading into this next jam, we will see Rolling Stowe jamming for Gapland. She'll be jamming against number 362. That's Gravy for Angel City. Oh, we will take a momentary break here. We do have an official timeout being called for. Got a shout out for another one of our sponsors, Defunkify. Spray the funk away with Defunkify Active Spray. This stuff really works. Available at Emerald City Junior Gems table if you're here in the if you're going to be visiting here at the venue. You can defunk your stuff and help support the juniors. Proceeds from sales will benefit the juniors program.
Jam is off to a slow start here as Gravy knocks her way through that outside, picks up lead jammer. Oh, but a high block caller will send her to the penalty box. Rolling Stowe will be on a power jam. Angel City with a bit of a pack disadvantage as one of their blockers. Oh, now they have returned to the track. I spoke too soon. But she made it through unchallenged for her first pass, putting up 5 points.
Rolling Stowe now coming to a bit of a stop, colliding with the back of the pack. Going to give herself a little bit of time to start pushing. Slides around on the outside, almost gets through. Over that Angel City defense recoalesces around her. Now she's having quite a bit of trouble with that try block.
Gravy with some fancy footwork on that outside, but Gapland blocker is doing a beautiful job of waterfalling, get in front of her. She'll get knocked to the outside, step over that Gapland blocker, and get through for her initial pass.
Definitely an impressive pass there by Gravy for Angel City. Once again coming through. Jam called off. Gapland picks up 5. 3 more on that pass for Angel City. It's going to be a grand total of 10 points for Gapland. Take one moment here. It's confirmed at a 3 for Angel City.
We've got Mount Crushmore for Angel City up against Ginger Snap for Gapland. Pack opting to take a start at the jam line.
Ginger Snap trying to force her way up the middle of the pack. Getting low, doesn't quite work out for her. Back up on her feet. Meantime, Mount Crushmore leaping on the outside takes lead jam for Angel City.
Ginger Snap forces her way up the middle, trying to put some pressure on Mount Crushmore. Now Crushmore gets knocked to that inside, and she is going to call off the jam. Not before she picks up 1 point, holding Gapland to 0.
We're going to see number 360 taking the Jammer Star for Gapland. That's MC1R. This will be her first time wearing the Jammer Star for Gapland. She is going to be jamming up against number 79, Little Regulator.
Now MC1R set the jam for Gapland, first time this evening. Jamming against number
The jam is on. MCR1 getting knocked back and forth. Almost getting knocked to that outside, and she will pick up a cut track penalty.
So that will be a power jam for Little Regulator and Angel City. Our Gapland defense not going to give up easily. Oh, but no pack called, and a track cut picked up by Little Regulator. So we'll have that little bit of jammer switcheroo in the penalty box. MC1R hot and ready to come out of that penalty box, hitting the track fast. She does take a little tumble on the inside, gets back on her skates, recycled to the back of the pack by number 3. That's Dizzy Izzy.
Little Regulator quick to get back on the track, trying to push those Gapland blockers to the no pack limit.
Dizzy Izzy doing another one of those recycling. MC1R recycles back, but now back in the action.
A beautiful wall by Gapland as Angel City keeps bridging back MC1R.
A Little Regulator going to pick up another track cut penalty. Going to spend a full 30 seconds in the box for this one. That'll give MC1R a power jam.
MCR1 looking for a bit of offense from her blockers on this power jam. Gets through the inside, takes a bit of a tumble, but is quick to get back up and fight past that last Angel City blocker.
Little Regulator has been released from the penalty box, now back on the track. MC1R forced to the outside, recycles to the back, and with that, our jam reaches the 2-minute mark. Taking a look at the scores. We've got no points on that last jam. Oh, for such a long jam, no points. Bit of a bummer for these teams. We're going to see Zoe Destroyer taking the Jammer Star for Angel City. And I see Houdini wearing the star for Gapland.
Houdini trying her luck on that outside line, switches to the inside, trying to force the out of play call, which she does. She picks up lead jammer. Zoe Destroyer picking up a high block, I believe.
Well, so that'll be a power jam for Houdini and Gapland. Houdini taking full advantage of that as she is through for a grand slam.
Angel City giving Houdini a bit of run for her money as she tries to push up the middle, and no pack is called, and she is through for 5 in the sky.
Really great job by Houdini there, forcing the pack to really spread out, just really not giving inch against that Angel City defense.
Zoe Destroyer taking a hit to the outside. She's going to recycle herself back as Houdini comes around for another scoring pass.
Houdini with a nice thumbs up to and from her bench, giving her the okay to keep on rolling.
And Zoe Destroyer makes it past those Gapland blockers as Houdini puts up another 4 points and calls it off.
Oh, big jam there for Gapland. That's 19 points total. Taking a look here at what we see for Angel City, holding them down to 0. So Gapland now breaking the century mark at 104, up against Angel City's 216. We have 21 minutes left to play.
Next, we're going to see Smashinator for Gapland Smashers up against number 42, Mount Crushmore for Angel City. Both jammers taking their time at first, but now Smashinator exploding out of that pack picks up lead jammer.
Mount Crushmore now through the pack, trying to catch up to Gapland's jammer. Oh, and Smashinator is forced to the outside, but jukes back to the inside, barely stays in. That's 4 points up for Gapland.
Mount Crushmore not far behind her, trying to put on a bit of pressure. Smashinator through on that inside line again. She's going to keep on rolling.
Gapland really starting to hit their stride in these last few jams. So now we've got Smashinator knocked to the inside, forced to recycle to the back of the pack by number 805, Helen Killer.
Mount Crushmore getting called for a cut track penalty, leaving Smashinator on a power jam.
Good news for Gapland here. Going to see what they can do, trying to make up some of his score deficit. There we see Smashinator through for a grand slam.
Penalty box slowly filling up with Angel City players as Smashinator comes through for another scoring pass.
3 blockers on the track for Smashinator to negotiate.
Smashinator trying to stretch out that pack for the out-of-play call. As another Angel City blocker is sent to the penalty box.
Helen Killer losing out to the penalty box there. So with that jam ending, we see 18 points up on that jam for Gapland, holding Angel City down to 7. Angel City will start with 2 blockers in the penalty box.
Little Regulator wearing the star for Angel City, and we have an official review called by Angel City.
Quick shout out here to Left Turn Clothing, uniforms that move you. Got another shout out here for Mota Skates. Mota Skates, react quicker, fly higher, last longer. Mota Skates. So we will get back to you as soon as we are aware what the details of this official review.
Looks like both teams have some pretty impressive fans in the stands battling it out with their chants. Don't forget to use hashtag BigO2017 on social media anytime you mention the event.
So it sounds like Angel City is looking for a review on whether or not there was an out-of-play penalty that was assessed. So that was on number 03, Dizzy Izzy. So we've got the zebra huddle in the middle, still trying to figure out what they're gonna which way things are gonna fall for this official review.
Gapland Rollers taking advantage of this timeout to have a bit of a dance party on the jam line.
Well, it is important to get a dance advantage on the track as early and as often as you can. You can never discount the power of the advantage of a DAS advantage.
Looks like they have a bit of choreography going on, too. It's good to get those jitters out.
Definitely great to see both of these teams having fun out on the track. And we may be getting an update on that official review quite soon here, so just a moment. All right, so Angel City does lose their official review as the penalty call will stand. So off goes Angel City's official review, and we are getting back into the action here as Rolling Stowe takes the jammer star for Gapland. She'll be jamming against Little Regulator for Angel City.
Rolling Stowe with just 2 Angel City blockers to beat. Gets knocked to that inside and taken out by Dizzy Izzy. Meanwhile, Little Regulator picking up that lead jammer. Rolling Stowe are not far behind, trying to put on some pressure.
Yeah, Rolling Stowe really closing that gap fast, forcing the call off. 2 points up for Angel City, 0 Gapland. Nice forced call off there by Rolling Stowe.
Up next, we'll see number 119, Ginger Snap, up against number 362, Gravy for Angel City. Once again, with 2 Angel City blockers in the box, Ginger Snap will only have 2 to contend with on the track. Gravy slicing her way through the middle of that Gapland wall for lead jam.
Gapland jammer through the pack, looking to score some points. Here is Ginger Snap. Gravy dancing along on the inside, calls off the jam after picking up 4 points. Quick hit it and quit it jam for Angel City. 4 up for Angel City, 0 Gapland. That'll bring our score to 122 Gapland, 229 Angel City.
Number 2000, Zoe Destroyer, will be going up against MCR1 in the next jam.
Zoe Destroyer dancing around on the outside line to get through, takes lead jam for Angel City.
MCR1 still having a tough time with those Angel City blockers, manages to find an inch on the inside to make her initial pass.
MCR1, a very quick jammer, quick and small, kind of reminiscent, especially with those hair braids of Mouse for the Dairyland dolls. See, going up into this next jam, Houdini, number 51, jamming for Gapland. She'll be jamming against number 03, Dizzy Izzy for Angel City. Both jammers kind of taking their time engaging. Dizzy Izzy going to follow in Houdini's trail on the outside. After a bit of a pileup, we see Dizzy Izzy does get through to take lead jam. Penalty called on the pivot for Gapland.
Dizzy Izzy taking a chance on that inside line. She gets through. Oh, but she picks up a forearm penalty, leaving Houdini with a power jam for Gapland.
Houdini getting held up at the back of the pack, trying to force by her number 42 for Angel City. That's Mount Crushmore. Does end up to gain a little bit of space, does get forced to recycle back. Oh, she does pick up a track cut penalty, so off to the penalty box goes Houdini, just as Dizzy Izzy is released from the penalty box.
Dizzy Izzy signaling her blockers for a bit of offense, and she picks up speed, gets through on the outside, picks up 5 points.
Dizzy Izzy coming back in, signals the crowd to move ahead again on offense. This time, Gapland able to hold.
Dizzy Izzy opting to make her way through the middle of the Gapland pack. Jukes to the inside, picks up 5 more points for Angel City.
Houdini now back on the track, free of the penalty box. Both teams at full strength on the track.
Penalty box says empty out, so we will be at full strength out on 5 roll in the action.
All right, that jam is going to come to a conclusion. We see 13 points on that jam for Angel City, holding Gapland scoreless. Score now, Gapland 122, Angel City 244.
Next, we will see Smashinator going up against number 310, Desmanian Devil. Bit of a pile-up on the track as Desmanian Devil takes advantage, sneaks around the outside, picks up lead jammer. Smashinator getting knocked to the inside, recycles herself to the back of the pack.
Tasmanian Devil, lead jammer improved 5 points up as Smashinator finally escapes the pass, completing her initial pass.
As Smashinator approaches the pack, that jam is gonna get called off by Desmanian Devil. We've got 9-3 on that jam in favor of Angel City. So we're gonna see number 44, that is Webster, wearing the jammer star for Angel City. Rolling Stowe taking the track once again for Gapland.
And she will be opposed by Webster. Webster will be, this will be her first time jamming in the second period.
Now we do have a momentary official timeout here. Gives us a chance to thank Wicked Skatewear. Wicked Skatewear is the skater-owned and operated skate shop. Those maniacs have been around since 2007.
Another fun fact about Big O, total of 53 games this weekend, 31 WFTDA games, 13 MRDA games, 6 junior games, and 3 exhibition games.
That is a lot of derby. And we do have these 3 tracks rolling all weekend long. Just a little bit of a stagger. We are synced up here, track 3 and track 1. Track 2 being the Rogue, 30 minutes off. Speaking of track 1, we wanted to stick around at the end of this game. Rather, don't stick around here. Jump over to track 1 and check out the Afterglow Please Show game for the Victoria Rose game at 7:45.
Rolling Stowe having a tough time at the back of the pack. Meanwhile, number 44, Webster for Angel City, gets lead jammer. And Webster putting up another 5 points in the sky. Rolling Stower still trying to get her initial pass. Another 5 points for Webster as Rolling Stower manages to get her initial pass. And Webster will call off that jam, holding Gapland to 0 points.
10 points total up for Angel City, that jam. And quickly get things underway. We see Ginger Snap up to jam for Gapland. She'll be jamming against Gravy for Angel City.
Jam number 13, we got Brady facing off against 119. That is Ginger Snap.
Ginger Snap trying to push her way up the middle. However, Gravy going to find that open line on the inside, takes lead jam for Angel City.
Ginger Snap taking a big hit to that inside, recycles herself to the back of the pack. And Ginger Snap trying to pass a star to her pivot. That looks like number... Hang on, I can't see. Wait.
Looks like that is number 82, Smashinator. Finally get an eye shot of that number.
We don't have the best vantage point here at turn number 4.
So of course, as Smashinator dons that helmet cover, Angel City calls off the jam. That was a 14-point jam for Angel City, holding Gapland scoreless. Score now, Gapland 125, Angel City 277 with 10 minutes remaining to play.
Mount Crushmore donning the star again for Angel City against MCR1.
Mount Crushmore try pushing up through the middle, does do a pretty good job of breaking up that Gapland defense. However, takes a tumble, does get lead jam, and she's through.
MCR1 zigging and zagging across that track, but manages to make it through for her initial pass. Meanwhile, Mount Crushmore knocked to the inside. And she's going to call off that jam before Gapland can score any points. 3 points for Angel City.
So I've been saying MCR, actually 1R, because that's what's on the last list.
That's what I would thought too, but then I saw her jersey and I'm like, that must be right. I don't know.
Probably the jersey.
All right, getting into this next jam, we're going to see Houdini taking on number 8 for Angel City. That's Monkey Mess. Houdini finds the outside lane wide open. Looks like a track cut penalty, though, picked up, though, by the Gapland jammer. That'll give Monkey Mess lead jam and a power jam.
Monkey Mess with a beautiful apex jump on the inside line, picking up 5 points for Angel City. Angel City blockers lining up to do an offensive play. Monkey Mess getting knocked to the outside. Recycled back behind those Gapland blockers, trying to push them to that out-of-play zone.
Monkey Mess dodging that last hit by Crashity Jade on her way out of the pack. Picks up a grand slam for Angel City.
Monkey Mess hoping to be unopposed on an outside line, but she is met by number 90. Sorry, 901, Crashity Jade. Still having a tough time getting past those last Gapland blockers.
So jam is called, 5 points on that last pass for Angel City. We see a grand total of 15 points up on the board for Angel City, holding Gapland down to 0 for that jam. We're going to see Mount Crushmore donning the jammer star for Angel City. She'll be jamming against Ginger Snap for Gapland.
Crushmore getting some encouragement from her fans in the stands, and she uses that to get lead jam status. Mount Crushmore getting recycled to the back at turn number 4. Ginger Snap getting knocked to that inside, and Angel City is going to bridge her back once again. She still has yet to make her initial pass.
So we've got Angel City's jammer having picked up a track cut penalty. This will give Ginger Snap and the Gapland team 8 power jam.
Ginger Snap handing off the star to Rolling Stower, who gets knocked off to the inside, bridged back again by Angel City.
So Rolling Stowe holding the jammer star cover, pushing against the defense at the back of the pack of Angel City. Having a bit of trouble getting through at this point now. we see Angel City's jammer number 42, Mount Crushmore, released from the penalty box, ready to do some damage as she sweeps by the Gapland defense, picks up a grand slam.
Rolling Stowe on the outside, taking her time to put the star on as she re-enters the track, trying to get past that solid wall of red.
Track cut penalty being assessed against Rolling Stowe as she heads off to the penalty box. The jam will end. 3 points on that last pass for Angel City. Grand total of 18 points for Angel City, holding Gapland down to 0. We will now see 0-3 Dizzy Izzy taking the jammer star for Angel City. This will start as a power jam for them as Gapland's jammer Rolling Stowe is iced in the penalty box.
Angel City blockers lining up to give Dizzy Izzy some offense. The pack picking up a bit of speed. And Dizzy Izzy with 2 blockers to beat at turn number 3. Picking up that lead jammer status. Meanwhile, Smashinator for Gapland getting called off for a penalty.
Rolling Stowe now out of the penalty box, making her rounds around the track. Dizzy Izzy through the track. 5 points up for Angel City.
Dizzy Izzy unchallenged on that outside line. She's going to put up another 4 points for Angel City.
Rolling Stowe getting a bit of a shoulder out to the outside line by number 480. That's Bitter Glitter for Angel City. Dizzy Izzy through for another grand slam up for Angel City. And we do see a star pass for Gapland. Number 82, Smashinator, dons the star for Gapland. Dizzy Izzy, though, not having any of that shenanigans, going to call off the jam.
Our score now sitting at 331 for Angel City, 125 for Gapland, with just over 3 minutes left in this game.
I'd like to remind everybody that at the end of this game, we encourage you to tune on over to Track 1 for the Afterglow pre-show for the Victorian and Rose game. But getting back down to the action on this track, we have MCR1 wearing the jammer star for Gapland. And that's number 362, Gravy, wearing the star for Angel City. Gravy does pick up a forearm penalty. That'll be a power jam for MCR1 and Gapland.
MCR1 having a tough time with those 2 Angel City blockers at the back. Hoping for a little bit of offense. Number 40 is there to help her. That's D. Presser. MCR1 knocked to that inside. Recycles herself to the back, playing it safe. Meanwhile, Gravy back out on the track.
Gravy coming in hot as she tries to force her way through that Gapland defense. She does manage to get through. See a multiplayer block being assessed against number 911. That's Killerella for Gapland. MCR1 now through. She is your lead jammer for Gapland. Taking a moment of a breather and then picking the speed back up. Collides with the back of the pack there against Little Regulator for Angel City. Slides out of bounds.
Up next on the jam line, we've got Smashinator for Gapland up against number 8, Monkey Mess for Angel City.
Smashinator now with star for Gapland, number 8, Monkey Mess jamming for Angel City.
And with just under a minute now
Both jammers splitting as they approach the pack, trying to go to the outside lanes. Monkey Mess meeting with a little bit more success, does get through, ends up having to, the Gapland jammers have to let her go. Lead jam goes to Monkey Mess and the Angel City Juniors.
Monkey Mess taking a big hit to that outside, but she is quick back on her feet to get in. Smashinator making it through her initial pass. Monkey Mess getting a beautiful whip from one of her blockers. And she is going to call off that jam, holding Gapland to 1 point.
So we'll see here the period clock is ticking away. We'll see. Oh, we do have a timeout called by Angel City, so we will get one more jam out of this game. Taking a moment here, we want to thank S1 helmets, durable, functional, stable. The S1 Pro knee pads are built for roller derby.
Up next on track 3 at 8 o'clock, you're going to have Rat City going up against Minnesota.
As we said, we will see over on track 1, Victorian taking on Rose. And so again, there will be right after this game, the Afterglow pre-show for that game over on track 1. It looks like Angel has finished their conferring. They are ready to get this final jam underway. We are going to see Star Wreck wearing the Jammer Star for Angel City. She will be jamming against Houdini for Gapland. Star Wreck pushing her way up against the defensive Gapland at the front of the pack. Slowly chipping away, and there she's through for lead jam.
Houdini picking up speed, gets through for her initial pass, trying to put some pressure on Star Wreck as this crowd goes wild.
And Star Wreck just really putting on the heat as she builds up speed going around the pack, forcing her way through Gapland defense. She calls off the jam. Ladies and gentlemen, that will bring us to the conclusion of this game between Angel City and Gapland. Angel City picking up 3 points on that last jam. Gapland putting up 2. We do not yet have an official final score, but it will not change the outcome of this game. Angel City emerging victorious over Gapland. So it's a very, very hard-fought game here by Gapland and by Angel City. Angel City ultimately coming out on top. Again, a very highly ranked JRDA team. They are ranked number 3 within the Junior Roller Derby Association. We are just waiting for that official final score. Don't want to pass on any misinformation to you.
And it looks like that'll do it for us over at track 3.
So again, just a very hard-fought game by both of these teams. Really fun game to watch, fun game to call. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we have. I'd like to remind you once again, kick on over to track 1. Strongly encourage you to check out that Afterglow pregame show for Victorian versus Rose over on track 1. But wow, what a game.
What a great game. It's nice to watch these two teams mixing it up as they do their round for high fives.
All right, that will just about do it for us here on track 2. Thank you very much for joining us here at Big O 2017. I've been Rich Mahogany.
And I've been Sonia Blade. Thanks for listening.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend here at Big O 2017.